Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're covering some truly difficult news, really heart-wrenching stuff that's affected the sports world and well beyond. We're talking about the tragic passing of football star Diogo Jota and his brother. So in this deep dive, we want to look at our sources to understand, what happened and the kind of impact this huge loss has had.
Yeah, it's incredibly somber news. It happened in the very early hours of July 3rd, 2025, so just after midnight. The incident itself was on the A52 motorway over in Spain, near Cernadia, that's in Zamora province. Specifically, it was at kilometer 65, a really devastating car crash that took the lives of both Diogo Jota and his younger brother, Andre Silva. The news just broke so suddenly, it left everyone reeling.
Absolutely. Beyond that initial shock, what more did the sources tell us about how it happened, like the circumstances?
Well, the sources we have indicate they were in a Lamborghini Urus,
Hmm.
and the reports suggest a tire blowout. It seems it happened while Diogo Jota was actually overtaking another vehicle.
Oh, wow. So a blowout during an overtake.
Exactly. And that critical failure, well, it caused the car to suddenly veer off the road sharply. It then collided, pretty violently it sounds like, with an embankment.
And the reports mentioned fire.
Yeah, the impact was so severe that the car caught fire basically immediately. And tragically,
Mm.
both Diogo and Andre died instantly,
Right.
right there at the scene. Just a catastrophic, incredibly swift event. No chance, really.
It's just awful. And what makes it even harder to grasp, I think, is who we lost. The sources really underline this. We're talking about Diogo Jota, only 28, a key player, a star forward for Liverpool, for the Portugal national team.
Known for that incredible work rate, scoring those crucial goals, really at the top of his game.
Exactly. And then his brother, Andre Silva, just 25, also a professional footballer, right? A midfielder for FC Penafiel. To lose both of them, two brothers, both so young and involved in the sport, it's just, it's unthinkable.
And the reaction, it was immediate and so widespread. Liverpool FC put out a statement very quickly. They said they were devastated, naturally, and asked for privacy for the family. You can feel the shock coming from the club itself.
Right. And the Liverpool manager, Jurgen Klopp, his words were particularly moving, weren't they?
They really were.
Yeah.
He called it heartbreaking, obviously. But he didn't just talk about Jutta the player. He described him as a fantastic player, sure, but also a great friend, a loving husband and father. That really gives you a sense of the person, the personal lives. It hit hard across the football world.
Yeah, it definitely did. And connecting that to the bigger picture, the sheer volume of tributes was incredible. Messages came from, well, everywhere. His Portugal teammates, Cristiano Ronaldo, of course,
Icons of the game.
but also UEFA, loads of Premier League clubs. And then interestingly, people from outside football altogether. Like we saw messages from LeBron James, Rafa Nadal, even political leaders.
That really stood out, didn't it? It shows how figures like Jutta can sort of cross boundaries.
Absolutely. And the common theme in all these tributes, based on our sources, wasn't just about his talent on the pitch, which was undeniable. People consistently mentioned his humility, his character, his dedication. It feels like this global mourning highlighted football's power to connect people.
For sure. And it wasn't just words. There were actions, too. Like UEFA and the Portuguese Football Federation, they acted fast. They requested a 1-minute silence before Portugal's Women's Euro match against Spain.
That's a powerful gesture.
It really is a whole stadium, a collective moment of respect. It shows how deeply something like this resonates within that world.
So looking back through the source material in this deep dive, it's clear the impact was just immense, reaching far beyond sports into entertainment, politics, a shared sense of loss.
Yeah. And maybe this leaves you with something to think about. When we see this kind of collective global mourning for someone like Diogo Jota, mourning that stretches across sports, entertainment, even politics, what does that tell us about our shared capacity for empathy? Our connection with